Top 10 tips on how to study smarter, not longer. Use left and right arrow keys to navigate between menu items. Use left arrow key to move back to the parent list. Science News Explores. Science News Explores. Top 10 tips on how to study smarter, not longer. Good study skills matter now more than ever, and science points to ones that really work. She's now a psychologist at Athabasca University in Alberta, Canada. Space out your studying. Nate Cornell definitely did cram before big tests when he was a student. He's a psychologist at Williams College in Williamstown, Mass. Cramming before a big test can leave you exhausted. In one 2009 experiment, college students studied vocabulary words with flashcards. Practice, practice, practice. If you want to be able to remember information, the best thing you can do is practice, says Catherine Rawson. In a study done a few years earlier, college students read material and then took recall tests. Don't just reread books and notes. Over and over and over again, recalls this psychologist at Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, she adds, we know that's one of the most common bad study skills that students have. In one 2009 study, some college students read a text twice. He works at Washington University in St. Louis, Mo. Too often, when students reread material, it's superficial, says McDaniel, who also co-wrote the 2014 book, Make It Stick: The Science of Successful Learning. Test yourself. That 2010 study backs up one of Nable's preferred study habits. Such retrieval practice can help nearly everyone, Rawson and others showed in an August 2020 study in Learning and Instruction. Preliminary data show that students did worse on tests afterward than when the daily quiz questions came from the teacher. Mistakes are okay, as long as you learn from them. It's crucial to test your memory. That finding comes from a 2016 study by Cornell and others. If you don't find out what the answer is, you're kind of wasting your time, he says. On the flip side, checking the answers can make your study time more efficient. In fact, making mistakes can be a good thing, argues Stuart Firestein. Mix it up. In many cases, it helps to mix up your self-testing. Retrieval practice boosts your learning and memory, say psychologists. Actually, your tests usually will have questions mixed up, too. More importantly, interleaving can help you learn better. Then you could answer more batches of questions, with each set dealing with just one shape. Rawson and others had groups of college students try each of those approaches. Use pictures. Pay attention to drawings, graphics, chart and other visual aids. Psychologist Mark McDaniel at Washington University in St. Louis, Mo. says a diagram of a nerve cell helped when he studied neuroscience in college. Cole Matt, iStock, Getty Images Plus. For example, the text about Alfred Binet came with a drawing of a race car driver. Find examples. Abstract concepts can be hard to understand. But if you think about a lemon or vinegar, it's easier to understand and remember that acids and sour go together. Indeed, it helps to have at least 2 examples if you want to apply information to new situations. Dig deeper. It's hard to remember a string of facts and figures if you don't push further. Elaboration helps you combine new information with other things you know. Make a plan, and stick to it. Many students know they should space out study periods, quiz themselves and practice other good skills. And then for 4 or 5 other days, she recalls, I wrote in time to study. Recently, he and psychologist Giles Einstein at Furman University in Greenville, South Carolina, looked at why students don't use good study skills. Studying has to become a priority, they say.